the stuff, allergens, pollen, dust mite, feces, horrible, dust mite, feces, dander, you know, the pollen, mold spores, you can't see them, but they're there. And if you don't have a purifier filtering the air, then your lungs have to do it. Well, we have long talked about air purifiers. This is the latest and greatest from LivePure. It is the brand new silhouette. It is the first of its kind to have not one, not two, but 3 stages of filtration and a forever filter, so you never need to spend any money. Now, because you can't see what's in the air, we wanted to give you a better visual. We filled this cube with smoke, the finest particulate. You can see LivePure's brand new True HEPA purifier filters through that smoky air, and out comes clean and crisp air. Heavens, you'll never need to buy purifiers or candles or oil or plug-in. This is the way to keep your home smelling fresh, even from cooking smells or pet smells. There's a lot to get to. $54.99. Brand new launch on HSN. Color-wise, we have graphite, which is right here. We have our black. We have a beautiful blue. There is a white, and there is an olive green. We also have our incredible home health and wellness expert, Vonabelle Sherman, joins us. Vonabelle, it's lovely to see you.
Thank you. So good to see you.
This is the new one.
Yes, this is our newest version with 3 ways to filter the air, which we've never had before. We just introduced this this year. This starts with a granule filter. Let me shake that near my mic. You hear that? So this is the first filter that the smoke and the dirt and the dander that's in the air goes through. And there's no money pit in any of these filters. This, you simply place in the sun and it exhales everything it inhales. Then we have your absolute true HEPA, not fake HEPA, HEPA-ish, or HEPA-check, the real thing, which is what's in hospitals, what's in airplanes. That's what you see here. And then this is what a dirty cocoa carbon filter looks like. But listen, when it gets like that, be grateful, because then it's not your nose, it's not your eyes, it's not your lungs breathing that. And this is what a clean one looks like in the cocoa carbon version. The nice thing about these as well is you will never spend another nickel. If what held you back from getting an air purifier for your family, which is a great act of love, because we wash the dishes, right, and we do the laundry, why wouldn't you want to scrub that air clean? This makes it so simple to have this. Now, this is meant for a small or medium room. So let's think your normal size bedroom in America, they say, is 10 or 11 feet by 12 feet.
Sure.
Perfect. And we take it up to a medium space as well. So think the nursery, the kids' room, your bedroom. This is also a little lighter weight, so it's easy to move room to room. Now, there is your ACH's air exchanges. There is actually an outside agency that oversees air purifiers, not just LivePure, all of them. And they say the ideal is somewhere in exchange of 4.5 to 4.8 exchanges per hour. We're accomplishing that on those small and medium rooms. But if you put it in a slightly bigger, we can still do it like 3 times an hour, which is still wonderful. What makes this so special is, I feel like it's a try me price. If you've been waiting, or maybe what happened, oh, you could look at this, I like these layouts, because you can look and go, oh yeah, that's the size of my room. How often is it going to scrub my air clean? So if you want to look at those, it's super helpful. Last year, maybe you got to April, and guess what April is? Oh. All outdoor allergies have risen. Grass, weed, pollen, trees, all of it, April 1st starts. And if last year you suffered and you went, I'm really gonna get an air purifier next year. Next year's here, and LivePure made it so easy to get with no ongoing cost. Truly, if what held you back from having a great air purifier was the ongoing cost, this is game changer for you. Now, in that shot you just saw, I like that because you could see that all of the controls are on the top, which I always like you don't have to bend over and look. I like having them on the top. It's a great visual, but we also gave you a remote. So you could operate it. You hop in your easy chair, you're reading your newspaper, and you go, oh, you know what, I want that air purifier a little higher. You can do that. That's taking out the granule filter, putting it out in the sun for like an hour, that's all, and popping it back in the machine. Putting it out in the sun makes it exhale everything it's inhaled. So you can see there's a lot of great value in this, Adam.
Well, it's value, and as you always say, Vonabelle, I mean, the reality is we all deserve this. Because if you don't have an air purifier, our lungs are doing the work. And the EPA does say the air in our homes can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. The problem is because we can't see it, it goes, you know, they say out of sight, out of mind. Vonabelle always holds up the glass of water with the dirt in it. If you were given a glass of water that was dirty, you wouldn't drink it, you'd send it back. Having an air purifier helps to deliver a healthier home. So, color-wise, a color for everybody, the graphite, the black, the blue, the olive, or the white. 3 stages of filtration, that's 3 stages, and a permanent filter that never needs to be replaced. So as Vonabelle said, you never have to worry that I gotta spend $60 every 2 or 3 months. You'll never spend another penny on it. Vonabelle, it's noticeably different. You feel it every morning when you wake up, when you walk into the house, your home almost smells fresher.
Yeah, and they say no smell is the best smell.
Right.
You don't want somebody to walk in your house and go, oh, you have 2 dogs and 3 cats, or you burnt toast this morning. Having an air purifier will help you with that. I want to clean the filter so that you understand how easy this is. So this is the cocoa carbon filter. I laid it out. I have a little Bissell here, but you could also use your little handheld upholstery tool. Just want to show you how easy it is. So I'm going to turn this on, and you can see that this will just go ahead and get all of that has been collected on your filter, and that makes it super easy. Now, if you don't have that little handheld, look, this is your regular handheld vacuum upholstery tool. You can use that as well. Just makes it super easy. You're never spending any more money. Let me show you what the inside of this looks like, and then I'll go to the smoke chamber again. So this is your granular. This is new. This is a 3rd filter we just put in the unit this year. This is what it looks like inside. These are cocoa carbon pieces, just a little form of what's different than what's right here in front of me. And that's what's inside here. That captures moisture and VOCs, volatile organic compounds, things that you want out of the air. I want to come to the smoke chamber one more time because, and I'm going to add a little bit more even, because this is a great story because you don't see what's in the air. Sometimes it's invisible threats, right? And you are not seeing them, and you're wondering, why is my nose bothering me, my eyes? Okay, I'm going to shut this off a second. Now I'm going to turn this on. You can see I really put extra in there.
Yeah, you did.
Watch as this moves, okay? I just turned it on. Watch it move. With an air purifier, you have to have a good motor that moves the air to clean the air. To clean the air, you must move the air. Because if I tell you this does small and medium rooms, I need to reach every corner of the room. You're seeing it go through all 3 forms of filtration. This is smoke, the hardest particle to remove. But let's not forget, we're also going to get mold spores. Mold spores are what you get if you have a flood. If you get water and then you get mold on the walls, it's mold spores that are in the air, and those are highly toxic. You want to get those out. This unit makes it simple to afford to get home and then maintain because you simply vacuum the filter clean. Now, when I say we're going to capture 99.97% of all the particles in the air down to 0.3 microns, you might go like I did, what does that mean? I want to use this ball to explain to you, what does that mean? Like, how tiny are the particles? How are you changing my life? Because maybe Grandpa smokes with you and you want that removed. It smokes in your house. You love Grandpa? Smoke not so much, but you need to remove that, or maybe you burn the toast and those kind of things. Let's pretend that this big ball is 1 single strand of hair, like, you know, you just plant that one little gray hair out of my head anyway. And this is 1 single strand of hair. What does 0.3 look like? That is 0.3 microns. This orange bead represents the tiny invisible irritants that are bothering you, that you need to get out of the air. That really helps you give a great word picture. And so don't forget, this is an act of love for your family. It's really important that you go ahead and do this. And Adam mentioned this, so I want to give you a little visual. So if you went to a restaurant and they gave you this nice clean glass of water, you go, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that, that's great. But if they brought you a glass of water and it had all these particles in it, you'd be like, I'm sorry, you might have made a mistake, the glass wasn't clean, could you take this back? Well, guess what? We need to have the same standard for our air as we do our water. So that's super important. And also, remember, when you get those smells, because remember, no smell is the best smell. Many times, you know, burn the toast, the pets, like, oh, really smelling because it was raining. you'll grab these things, okay? These are called VOCs, the exact same thing you are not supposed to put in the air, what an air purifier takes out. Now, if I had to guess, you would be spending more on these than you would on the air purifier today. Except with the air purifier, you're removing it, you're not covering it. These only cover it. You're trying to mask it. With a LivePure air purifier, you're removing. Now let's talk about LivePure. Great warranty, USA-based customer service, so if you have a problem or a question, want to take that phone call right here in America, answered by an American, and people really appreciate that. So also great warranty, Energy Star rated, so everything about it has a value, Adam.
And it's a value that we've loved from LivePure. Their air purifiers are the highest rated that we have on HSN, and they are big advocates for really a better way to clean the air. Real HEPA technology is the expensive stuff. And a lot of folks will go to the store and buy an air purifier, and it might use the word HEPA on the box, but it's not genuine HEPA. This is a real HEPA purifier with 3 stages, not 1 or 2, the most filtration stages of any air purifier that we do. $55 to get it home. Obviously on FlexPay it's even less. That's down from the $100 regular price. So we've got a best in class and we've got our best value on the brand new silhouette for 2025. Vonabelle, that was such a fast presentation.
I know it was.
Any words in closing?
Well, I just think it's when you can get it home. If you want an active love for your family, this is a great one at a reasonable price. And remember, permanent filtration, no buying new filters every 3 and 4 months. LivePure stands behind you on that.
We have our olive green available. This is the white, very popular. This is that gorgeous blue, which I love. Again, maybe one's for the bedroom, one's for the living room, one's for your bedroom. This is the black, and of course the graphite, which is always in the lead, it seems. Thank you, Vonabelle Sherman.
My pleasure. It's always good to see you.
Great to spend time.
And I have my little glitter shoes on, and